Boom, peace intro. What's up, guys? Sorry about the heater over there running, but it is. Well, Sunday, oh my goodness. Gotta go get me a haircut. So I'm gonna have to do it again myself. I took the glass off. Mr. Herrera and some other guys like to look at those things, and I figured that glass was impeding it. So I pulled it off so you can maybe get some better looks at it. I love those cars. I got to show them a little better. This thing is a disaster. I still haven't completed this. But anyway, you can see some of it. Try to get out the way so you can see some more of them. I don't know. I'm going to have to change it up so you can look at something different, I guess. But I've got tons of boxes piled over there from Christmas and cars I'm trying to sort. I got to clean all that mess up so that I could show some of those. Here, I'll give you a glance over there. Look at that. Yeah, I got to clean that up. I've just been throwing it over there. But I got to start putting up the ones I want to keep again, but I'm still in between trying to figure out if I'm going to build cabinets, because I really am. I'm not collecting a bunch of these smaller certain ones, and I mean very few, guys. I'm into this bigger shit. It's just way more detailed. I still like a lot of the small stuff, don't get me wrong, but I ain't wasting my time with a bunch of these. Some of them I'm just not dealing with. But anyway, which I still got to do something with those boxes over there, guys. I'm going to be going through a bunch of those. A bunch of them are M2s. A lot of different stuff, actually. I need to keep some of them. I don't know. I got some of the boxes are the basics that I liked, my preferred ones I had up on the wall. Shoot, there's probably 150, 200 in the box alone. I don't know, still trying to figure out. Thought about I might just put them all, put that whole box on a sticker drawing, and just one winner gets all 200 of those cars. I don't know, but it's kind of, I don't really know I want to do it, because they're all just basic Hot Wheels, guys. And, but they're ones that I selected. But anyway, we'll get to all that later. I'm going to do the sticker drawing. I was out of ink. Well, wasn't acting right. I was out of ink, so I got some more ink, and finally I went to get some, and nobody around me had any of what I used. So I finally got some Thursday, and my wife picked it up. But I went ahead and checked on the newer printers I was telling you about with the ink refills. Probably not such a good deal. I guess they last longer, but there's a lot more cleaning of the head and everything, because the ink dries out on the head, and sounded like a whole different nightmare. Or at least these cartridges, I can just pull them out and throw them in the trash. I don't want to have to get in there and clean all that crap and deal with all that. So anyway, but yeah, we got the drawing for the RLCs here, and my other cars. Got these babies. You get to pick, and all them cars I had ordered, they're coming from Georgia. All right, Savannah, Georgia. They shipped on the 19th. They were dropped 19th. They were dropped off at UPS on the 19th. They haven't moved. Nope. Oh, I take that back. Yesterday I got an update. They moved to Tennessee. Finally went to Tennessee. Yeah. What is this? 26? It's ridiculous. It is. And then I started looking into it, and I guess Global Post, or what is it, Sure Post? One of them anyway. There was a relationship with UPS and the Postal Service that terminated. So now UPS has to do their own, all of it. And I guess that's really everything. I got, you guys got to have the same problem if you're getting anything from UPS. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't get it. It's taking forever to get anything, man. I haven't got them. I got decals coming. I needed. I messed up some decals, so I needed some more for basically Mr. Cruise's car. Nope, not arrived. Coming from Second Chance Redline. Been what, 2 weeks now? Keep saying out for delivery, don't show up. I watched them all day yesterday. Didn't show up. 2 separate deliveries were supposed to come, didn't show up. Set out for delivery all the way till basically this morning. Then it finally changed. It won't be delivered till the next business day. Well, will it happen? I don't know. But you would think that would free up UPS, but it don't. I don't know what's going on with these banana brain people, but I've just decided there's nothing I can do about it. But there is some good news. So far, I haven't heard from Mr. House, but literally everybody has got their custom. Oh, Steve, Mini Stangs, the parachute broke off. Sounds like it might have been my fault. He said it was barely rubbing the case in the back. I did not notice that. I can't believe I didn't notice that. And I can't believe it didn't come off when I put the case on. But I mean, not that he's lying, I completely believe him. But his parachute broke off. He had to glue it back on, which is, that's all that happened. That's fine with me because, man, that's a simple fix. And, but yeah, I can't believe I had it that close. But so far, everybody, even McNasty got his gasser in Scotland. Can you believe that already? He already got his. He just sent me a short little video a little while ago. Perfect shape. So there's some good news there. So I was sweating. I was so worried about it. And as far as I know, everybody else told me theirs arrived fine. So hopefully they did. And so that's good. But other than that, I don't know, guys. But anyway, let's do this sticker drawing. Here looks like 1, 2, 3 different people got 10 stickers. Mr. Osgood, Mr. Cummings, and Mark Ryan. There's everybody's number. Give you a chance to see your numbers. And then, oh shoot. I know, you know what I did. I didn't pull up the number wheel. Oh, I went to, I'm on overtime again, guys. Yeah, sucks. Well, it sucks, but I'm sucking up the money. But anyway, when I got off yesterday afternoon, I shot out to Target Time to run me some rounds through that Kimber to get her broke in, put my red dot on her. I ran 200 through her yesterday. I'll run probably another week or two. I'll run another 200 through it. But so far 25 yards, which is all you got at that range, 75 feet. I doubt I'm ever firing at anybody that far away. All 200 rounds right in here. That's good for an old guy like me and a new pistol. And I mean, the dot is basically at 75 yards, and it's probably me, but it's basically within 1 inch of wherever I have that dot. It's basically within 1 inch. And like I said, it would hit better, but it's probably me. I can't really see that well, so I just put the dot on it and pop off the rounds. And but yeah, I pulled my paper back because I bought a silhouette target to simulate human body parts, and chest cavity, tore the chest cavity up. So I moved. At this place, they don't, the target's kind of high, so they don't like you to shoot at the top of the head because there's a bracket there. So I aimed in this area, neck and here, so that I didn't destroy anything on the target. Just completely obliterated that area. And I was really shot. It's probably one of my better shooting pistols. My Beretta M9A3 is an excellent shooting pistol. It would compete with that. The Sig Legion I have, that baby is expensive and it is nice, but this Kimber outshoots it. And 45, I can't tell the difference. Kick, I can't tell the difference, and it's the same. It's completely the same. And out of those 200 rounds, I only had 3 rounds that didn't fully load, and it was closer to the end, but it was getting all gummed up. 200 rounds is a lot more rounds than you'd think. And so it was getting kind of gummed up. Plus, I didn't give it no time to cool. So it was pretty warm at the end. And so I'm surprised. So I brought her home, gave her an excellent cleaning, got her brand new again, and do another 200 rounds later on. After I'll probably stop at 600 rounds. I'll consider that broke in. And then when I got done with those 200 rounds, I ran a magazine of 10 with the hollow points that I'll be carrying, because I was using Full Metal Jacket. They suggest Full Metal Jacket for break-in. So at the very end of all of it, I blasted a 10-round magazine of hollow points through it as fast as I could down there, and they all stayed on target, and not one problem feeding them. So I'm really impressed with the pistol so far. So she's going to turn out pretty good. I like it. But yeah, I went ahead and knocked that out while I was out there yesterday, and but yeah, I was pretty happy with that, because like I said, I won't be shooting nobody 75 feet away, 25 yards. I do doubt that. And just to make sure, I moved it up to the 10-yard mark, about 30 feet away, and made sure that I could hit everywhere, and I could actually get bullseyes with it. So that's good. If I can hit, because I really can't see, guys. I have to use these glasses, and I keep both eyes open, and I just look at the dot, and I just adjust it to where the dot finally hits. The first 6-7 rounds, I was shooting low and to the left. So I brought it over consistently, 5-6 rounds, but still low. I raised it up. Boom, 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 boom. Stayed there. I ran about 30, 40 more rounds through it, stayed there. So then I started moving it on out to the 75-foot mark, 25-yard mark. And that's fine. So then, like I said, I brought it back in, made sure at the 10-yard mark that I could hit those babies the same. And yeah, like I said, 30 feet, I could pop the bullseyes. So that's good. And at 75, I can keep them all right in there. So those are all kill shots, guys. That's all you got to be happy with that. I mean, I admit when I was younger, I really liked shooting small pieces. I still do, but it's harder when you can't see. So yeah, I'm really happy with that baby. So, pretty cool. And I guess I did give it a little bit of a warm down, because I took my SIG with me, my Legion, and I fired some rounds off of it too. But not really many. I'd fire like 3 magazines through the Legion, then I'd fire like 6 magazines through the Kimber. So it was pretty hot at the end. Yeah, you'll hear a bunch of noise because I got a couple granddaughters over, and they got friends. There's probably 5 people in there. Anyway, here is the number wheel. Let me turn the light down. Number wheel, let's shuffle. Nice little shuffle. And now let's go and see who's going to get first pick. Good luck to all you guys. 8 is Mr. Cummings. First pick. Number 8. Cummings. Let's see who's going to get second pick. Huh. 1 is Mr. Osgood. Second, number 1, Osgood. Surprise 1 came up. Let's see who gets third pick. 10, staying in that range, ain't it? 10 is Mini Stangs. Third. Number 10. Mini Stangs. Let's see who gets what's left. What was that? 33. Mr. Mark Ryan. Fourth, Mr. Mark Ryan gets what's left. Number 33. Mark Ryan. Congratulations, guys. Oh no, I don't think you can really go wrong, Mr. Ryan. Because they're all pretty cool. I mean, you may have some of them. I have no idea what anybody's going to pick. But there's what we got. Like I said, Mr. Cummings gets first pick. Mr. Osgood gets second. Mini Stangs gets third. And Mr. Ryan, you get what's left. And I don't know. This right here is super cool to me. I mean, but I don't know what anybody's gonna pick. Phillips 66, yeah, pretty sweet. I don't know, but we'll see what they pick, guys. And congratulations. Apologize to the guys who didn't make it. Oh, Mr. Pruce looks like he was on there. He did not score this time. Several people. And Mr. Pruce, I think you got yours, which, again, sorry, buddy. I only sent what you won. Tell the nephews I do have some cars for them. They're going to get a lot of my certain type of castings. And I do have some more for you, too. I didn't get them all sent right then. So don't worry, buddy. And my wife absolutely loves those ornaments. I need to show them. Mr. Pruce's wife sent my wife some really cool Hawaiian ornaments that you ain't getting here. And she, the other day, she was having trouble fitting them in this box, so I had to come down here and dig through this pile and find a special box to put them in. And so that she doesn't want nothing to happen to them. I mean, she's got ornaments. Guys, she'll have these forever. Well, you know, as long as she's around. Then she'll pass them to one of my daughters, so they'll be around here for a while. And but yeah, she really loves those. Tell Mama she loves those. Thank you very much. And like I said, I got some more stuff. Tell the nephews sorry I didn't have anything in the box for them, but don't worry. There are going to be more coming. And I realized I had some stickers like Mr. House, Mr. Ryan, Mr. Cummings, and Mr. Pruce. You guys win so much that I don't mail your stickers no more. Well, I should say you play so much that the odds are you're going to win sooner or later, so I don't really mail your stickers. But like when I get new ones, like I will be getting pretty soon, I go ahead and mail those because I want you to go ahead and get a new sticker. But anyway, I normally keep your envelopes and I send them with packages, and I was putting them out earlier and everything's gone. There's nobody left over there. And I started noticing that I've already got certain spots on my table where I set Mr. Ryan's, Mr. House's, Mr. Pruce, Mr. Cummings. I got certain spots where I set your stuff. It was like I just automatically started distributing them to a mailbox or something. It was crazy. But yeah, those are still sitting there, so I didn't send your stickers. And again, congratulations to the winners, guys, and let me know what you pick. I got a package in from Mr. Spahar. He was going to send me some of those Impalas, but I didn't realize he was going to send them all together. They got the wheels on them and everything, because I wanted to do some more of those Impalas. Oh, and Benchworks Toys. I told you I used to get my steering wheels from Rodney, RD Diecast Customs, and my NOS bottles, but he don't answer anybody anymore when you text him or anything. So I just reached out to Benchworks Toys. His son runs the place now. Said, hey, would you be interested? Also asked HHW Customs, Hayden, I believe his name's Hayden, if he would be interested in making some of those. And he said he'll take a look at it. He'll see how, because I told him his steering wheels are way too small for what I need. They're perfect for some cars, but not for what I need. and asked him if he would be interested in making some bigger ones. He said he'll look into that. And I sent him pictures and the NOS bottles. He said he'll think about adding NOS bottles. I told him a lot of customizers will buy them. And well, Benchworks Toys makes one too, but his NOS bottle comes in a little cage. It's cool and all. I have certain applications I'll use it for, but it doesn't hold the decal. I can't get my NOS decal on it. So I wanted some like the ones I make, and so I reached out to the guy Lewis at Benchworks Toys, and he said, yeah, he'll definitely see about making them. Wanted me to send him all the dimensions in millimeter. So I was like, man, I mean, I could do that. I just laid them out on a millimeter ruler so he could see each dimension from every angle, and hopefully he makes them. But I told him if he wants, I'll send him a steering wheel and I'll send him a NOS bottle so he can get his own kind of measurements off of it. But I mean, I don't care if they're not exactly the same, but just something real close to that. So anyway, he responded 2 or 3 times. I was busy all week. He responded because I sent him the first measurements in inches, and I guess 3D printing is millimeter. It's probably more accurate. When I ran a machine, I used to make furniture, and it had to be millimeter. We had a 1/2 millimeter tolerance. Guys, that's small. That's small. A 1/2 millimeter tolerance. You could be positive, negative, a 1/2 millimeter. If any more than that, scrap, start over. And that is small. And anyway, so I figured, well, maybe his system must run on millimeters. So I did send him new pictures of it. But he actually asked me 2 or 3 times. He said, could you send those measurements in millimeter? And then, so I could start the fabrication or the whatever. And then he said, wasn't able to get to it. So he sent another message, measurements, please. And I was like, man, he's really interested in making them. So hopefully pretty soon we see some steering wheels on Benchworks Toys, which is called something else now. I don't really pay attention because I got the app on my phone. I touch it, I go to it. But some of those and some bigger NOS bottles. The NOS bottles he has is okay. It just won't work with my decal. But anyway, everything I've been buying from him lately, the mail's taking forever to get them to me. But I've been getting them, and he's giving free stuff away with it. Almost like right now when you buy stuff, you get four new items that he's made free, and I guess that's these. Looks like it's a toolbox. You got to paint a toolbox. Looks like a press. I'm pretty sure that's like a bearing press, and a workbench. Cool little workbench. It's got tools on it. I'll probably get all these painted up eventually and stick them in my diorama. But all those were free. He just throws in the box, and on top of that, he threw me in a couple more engines and some turbo sets. Look at that. Intercooler with a couple turbos. I'll probably be sticking them under the... I wish I'd have had these when I done the... They might be a little big, but I might have been able to get them in there. When I done those Porsche castings for Mr. Spahar, I would have cut out the back under there and I'd have stuck these Porsche units right there. Well, I would have thought about it, but they look like they might have been just a little bit big for that Porsche. But they'll work somewhere. But yeah, he gave me those free as well. And then this one, and I just ordered from him a couple weeks ago some stuff I had to replenish. Well, I didn't really want to have to replenish, but I just wanted to get it while I could. And he gave me some free parts in those too. I don't remember exactly what they were, but I know there was like 4 different engines he gave me. But yeah, Benchworks Toys. So hopefully he makes those parts for me, because I'm going to buy a bunch of steering wheels. I'm getting low on steering wheels, and they are an excellent addition to any custom. And you know, you just cut that regular steering wheel off and put that on. And the NOS bottles, I'll be buying. But I'm not really concerned about the NOS bottles because I can make my own. I make them pretty easy too. And you can't even tell. See this stuff you get at Hobby Lobby? This is solid. These are holes. This one will slide inside of this one. All right. this one will slide inside of this one. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I got an even smaller one. Where the heck? I must have used my last piece. It's well, I got more. Oh, there it is. I got a little piece here. There it is. This one will slide inside that one. Okay? So what I do is, I'll take, before I cut this, I'll kind of make sure it's flat, and then kind of spin it on some sandpaper to give it a rounded edge, and this will actually be the back. Okay, so then I'll cut it off, whatever length I want, you know, however I want the length of it to be. So now let's pretend I got that cut off. Then I'll take this, I'll take a piece of this and put it in there. It doesn't take as long, it takes me longer to show you. Push it in till it's right at the almost flush mark, a little more than that. All right, then I'll spin that on my sandpaper and get it rounded like a bottle, and leave it lifted up a little bit, and then it's glued, cut off flush at the back. Then I'll take this piece and stick it in, but I'll glue it and I'll leave it sticking out a little bit like that. And then once it's dry, I bend it up, just fold it up. All right, and when it folds up, you'll end up cutting it off so that it's like the top of a bottle. And you can put a flat knob on top of it if you want. You can run your line to it, whatever. But then once you're done, you just paint it all blue. You paint that gold, put your knob on it. I mean, it's a NOS bottle. Then I put my decal right on it. And I can spit those out pretty quick. So I'm not really worried about if he can't get me the NOS bottles. And but they are much faster to do, depending on how much they cost. But the steering wheels, I like the steering wheels. I'd like to really get those, because before that I was making them out of a paper clip, which is a pain in the butt. You got to take the paper clip and bend it, make a perfect circle around another piece of metal or something, cut it, get it lined up, put a little dab of glue on it, clean it up, put that part at the bottom, get you a cross. I mean, it's a lot of work to make, but you can do it. And but it was a pain in the butt. And then I bend a piece of paper clip, kind of at a small V, and glue it in the center. You know, you can offset it. You can put it at a V and offset it, and then glue it in. Then you get the point you got to glue on, and glue. It is a lot of work to make a steering wheel. I was like, oh man, this sucks. But anyway, hopefully he gets those done, or Hayden or somebody, so I can buy some more, because I'm running out. I mean, my NOS bottles, I got maybe 2 left. But anyway, Mr. Svehar sent these babies, and yeah, he said he's going to send me some so I can do some more of those Impalas. Oh yeah, that Impala, it was for Mr. Irredeemable Joe Luz, and he got it. I'm only telling you because he got it, and it arrived in great shape, and he loved it. And he said, once again, tell you many stangs, Steve, thanks for the truck, the Kaido House truck you gave him. He's very appreciative. Look, he sent me the premium. God, what a shame. But yeah, those would be some wheels I'll be able to keep. I mean, I could even leave them on it. Could even leave them on it. But yeah, see that's I just masked it off and sprayed the silver the same way. And as you see the tail lights? They are perfect for putting little gems on. They fit perfectly. And the front, they got little dents in them. They hold the headlights perfectly. These cars are perfect for those little gems. So yeah, I'm going to save these. He sent me, what, 3? So I can do some more and kind of give them away to people. I'll just do them randomly here and there, you know, when I get an idea or I think of somebody who might want one. And so they're not anything I'm gonna put on a sticker drawing or try to sell or anything. I just want to put some together and give them away to guys. Pretty cool little car. But yeah, I didn't know he was going to have the wheels still on them. Golly, guys, these are just like all together perfect cars, and I don't have any. I have one of these. It's still in the package up there from the Fast and Furious set. But other than that, I don't have any more. The only one I had, I did up for Mr. Joe Luz, and he loves it. There's another one. And you see the little red and blue dash where you can't really see it. I tried to paint that on there. It's really hard, but I think it looked okay. Then he sent me another Chevelle that I can add to when I do some Chevelles. That he sent me some of these in the past. Looked like he stole the wheels off of the Chevelles. He must like to use the Chevelle wheels on something. Surprised he didn't take the wheels off of them Impalas. Yeah, there's another one. I still got a couple of them down here lined up in the back. Oh no, I moved them to my custom box up here. I got a box with parts for like customs. You know, like this is a good one to save for a custom. I don't really have much use for these cars anymore other than customs. So, but yeah, it's perfect. He didn't drill it too deep. That's perfect. I can get a countersunk screw in there now perfectly. So yeah, there's a good one I'll be doing up. And then he sent me a couple more 62 pickups, which is cool because I was running low on them. I still got to do Jeff's 62. His is going to look pretty cool. He sent some cool decals for his WW replicas. And go ahead and tell you, I told you guys I didn't have the name. You couldn't read the name. Mr. Pruse's wife and daughter's name goes on this custom, and you couldn't read it. And I didn't notice it. But yeah, look there, another 62. So anyway, I wasn't able to do it. Well, Jeff seen the video, and he was like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. I didn't know that. And so, dang, this is the one I think came in a box set. And I didn't want to get rid of the box set because of this truck. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Check that out. There's another 62. I don't know what I'm going to do about that pink windshield. But I'm pretty sure that's the one I have a box set on that I didn't want to get rid of because of that. But yeah, anyway, Jeff said, oh no, how come you didn't tell me? And I was like, I didn't notice, buddy, I didn't notice. Because like I told you guys, if I'd have told Jeff, because he even asked me how they look, and I was like, oh, they look great. And I didn't even notice. Well, it's been over a year. So I wasn't going to get a hold of him again, you know. Hey, I can't read the names, man. What kind of shit is this? You know, I mean, it ain't his fault. Because I don't know if I've explained to you guys before, but he does excellent detail work. But he blows it up on a big screen. And he gets all the impurities out of it, you know, or whatever's wrong with it. And then he sends you an image. It's not really that big, but it is kind of. You know, so when you see it, you're like, yeah, that looks great. But when you get the actual decal, it's like, oh, damn. You can't see as much as you thought you could. And but usually you can. Like even on my little bitty decal that I have of my emblem that I put under my cars, if you was to get a magnifying glass and look, you could read that. Hewitt's Custom Hot Wheels. You could read it. Well, that's what I thought was on these, but you can't. You can't read it. And One of them doesn't even say what I thought it said. It's like I was like, oh, I didn't even know that's what it said. And so anyway, he's like, he wasn't having that. He was like, I'm fixing that. I'm gonna fix that. So he's already, and he already did. He already made some decals, and he sent them. They were supposed to arrive yesterday. They didn't. I don't know what's going on. Hope they don't get lost. But so hopefully they arrive because I need to finish this. I got this whole setup right in the middle of everything. I need those things, and then I'll be done with Mr. Pruce's, and I'm doing Mr. Devers. I believe it's Mr. Devers is next. His gasser is next, and after that one, I may do 2 or 3 at the same time, but I don't want to do them at the same time yet because, and I'm glad I'm doing it this way because each time I've got a faster way to do it. Because, oh my goodness, guys, well, McNasty got it, but there's a lot of work to that. I make everything from the bottom. It's no longer there anymore, and I don't buy the base. You can get the bases from HHW Custom now, but they're not the same. They're not the same as this. These are detailed rear. I mean, this is what those suspensions start as. I paint all that. You got the front leaf springs with the axles, and you got the rear ladder traction bars with the axles, differentials, shocks, everything on there, and drive shaft, and then I glue those to a base. The engine has to tuck in. I have to cut these pipes off because they don't work, so I cut those off, and I put my own gasser pipes on that I buy from him as well. Yeah, I can see this one busted in shipping. The pipes busted off the side of that engine. But I don't care because I'm cutting them off anyway, so it doesn't bother me at all. That looks like it busted off of 2 of them. But now if I was using those, I would get a hold of him and he'd send me some new ones. But I'm not even going to bother him because I cut those off anyway because I put gasser pipes on there. But yeah, you're not getting that just anywhere. And so, but I've discovered a way to because I used to pre-fit it all, glue it in, get every section on there, and then, I mean, barely glue it, and then bust it all back apart. Paint it all up, and then put it back together. Way big time consumer. Well, I've gotten it to where I figured out how to pre-fit it, get the clearance I need, and know for a fact it's going to fit. So I don't have to pre-fit it anymore. I know what I need. I make that happen. I do make sure the engine will drop because you got to put it together a certain way. I make sure the engine will drop in as the bottom base I make folds closed on it. And it has to land with the tranny down there like that. I make sure that'll happen. And then I look at it. That's it. Now I can paint all the shit. And then I can put it together because I already know it's going to fit. As long as I can make that happen, it's all going to fit. And I cut the whole interiors out. The interior isn't even, the whole interior gets cut out because I put my own, the only thing I keep in there is the console and part of the back. I keep the edges, the dash, the console, all the seats get cut out. I put my own bar in the back, the roll cage, everything. Told you, whole group of people, granddaughters and their friends. But anyway, so there's a lot to it. Then I put my own seats, NOS bottle, decals, roll cage, all that, steering wheel, shifter, everything on the inside of it. But anyway, I'm getting to where I can get that process a little better. So after Mr. Devers is done, shit, I still got several more guys. All you guys, I stuck names in the cases, so I don't know if there's one left or not. Seems like somebody grabbed the last Day of the Dead. Nope, Mr. Herrera grabbed the last Day of the Dead, I believe. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe there was another one left. I don't know, but if they're not, the names are in there, so I'm not sure. But anyway, after I do Mr. Devers, I may do 2 at a time after that. I'm not sure. But it seems to be, how do I explain this? If I know for a fact I'm not going to be interrupted and I can come down here day after day, I can do 6 of these babies all at once. But if I'm going to keep getting interrupted like I have been for months now, it's overwhelming. I can't do it. I gotta do one. I gotta do one because I'm getting interrupted way too much, and I got too much shit going on with these things to keep the process going. So that's the biggest part of it. So anyway, yeah, those decals that Jeff made some, and they're cool. You're gonna like them. He took care of that problem. Which like I said, I told you guys if I had reached out to him, he would, but I didn't want to bother him, especially over, it's been over a year, I was just trying to let Mr. Bruce know that, yeah, sorry, buddy, the name isn't going to work out. But Jeff seen that, and he was text me and was like, "How come you didn't tell me?" And then he got tired of texting me, so he called me. Like, "Yeah, how come you didn't tell me? You know how to fix that? Yeah, you did what Hewitt does. You just didn't say nothing." Oh yeah, he wasn't happy about that at all. So anyway, like I said, he fixed that up, and I was expecting him yesterday, and but they didn't come. So yeah, Mr. Bruce, Jeff had a lot to do with this custom here. He's who I reached out to give me them special decals I got going on there. And he's WW Replicas up there in Canada. And like I said, I don't like to bother him all the time because it's kind of a lot of work for what he does, and I usually throw him, depending on, what it is. I always try to give him some money for it. And but even then it doesn't add up to the time it takes him to do shit, But a lot of guys are still getting decals from him. I mean, that's where, Jake, Dick Strictly Diecast, Derek, Pete, Old Man Diecast. I don't know if they still are, but they have in the past. So, that's he does some excellent details. But yeah, I just don't like to bother him anymore. But anyway, he took care of that, and hopefully they get here. I hope they didn't lose them. These are not going to be anything I can replace. So hopefully they arrive tomorrow. So hopefully something happened and they arrive tomorrow. And then them cars, I don't know what's going on. These cars are so nice, guys. I'd show you some pictures, but I don't know. They're going to be for the sticker drawing, and they are nice. Like I said, they're $30 to $40 a piece for these things. I hope they don't lose them. And the average was, well, yeah, they're closer to 40, $37, $40, $37, $39, and each, but they're nice. And so anyway, hopefully they get here. And the RLCs, I told you I'm going to get from the guy to add to them, having the same problem. I did get some, so I can add one each to it, to each drawing, but no arrive, and I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. UPS, everybody. FedEx is the only people that are delivering my shit. I had ammo float around for 2 weeks. And then when it finally got to me, the box was all beat to hell. There was holes in it. I was surprised I wasn't missing some of my ammo. One of my holsters came in all mangled. And, well, I shouldn't say mangled. It had a bunch of dents in it and from something. But I sent it back because it didn't actually fit. I think I already told you guys on that. And they refunded me. So now I ordered a custom one. It's out of Kydex. And it's from Texas. But they sew soft leather inside and out. It's supposed to be one of the best ones you can get, so I ordered one of those. But it could take 29 days because they hand make them per gun. But what I like about it was it had every spec for my pistol. All the way down to the Kimber Rapide, 5-inch barrel, threaded barrel, rail system, RMR on it, sight, every little thing that it had it. So it's actually going to be a perfect fit. So hopefully I'll get that. And then I got another cheap little Kydex. We the People holsters. Don't buy that. That shit sucks. I ordered one of those. That sucker was $60. It came in. It's so damn cheap. I ain't wearing it. It's like it'll break right off if you tried to use it. I did push my pistol in and out of it several times to make sure it won't scratch it, and it doesn't. But it's not strong enough to wear on you. Don't buy a We the People holster, guys. At least not a Kydex. But what I am going to use it for is I'm going to mount it to the side of my console. And when I get in my car, I can pull my pistol out, because that's what sucks when you're in your car, is you can't get to it when it's on your hip down here in the 4 o'clock position fast enough. So this one's I always notice that with my SIG, and so a lot of times I pull it out and I leave it laying there, which I don't like to do. Well, this thing, I'm going to use that holster and I'm going to mount it on my console down there so I can stab my pistol in it when I'm driving. It's good enough for that, but it's not good enough to wear. But anyway, hopefully 29 days, closer to the end of February, they should be done manufacturing it. Hopefully shipping's figured out by then, because I'm afraid I got 600 more rounds of ammo I need to order, different ones, and I'm afraid to, because I mean I had him yesterday and I just didn't push the buy button because I'm afraid I ain't gonna get it, or it's gonna, who knows what's gonna happen to it. But anyway, I'm rambling on. One last car, and I popped it open, but Mr. Spahar sent me, but it's he said he won it, and he just gave it to me. 40 Ford Coupe from the convention, and I was about to open it, and I actually popped the staple open. I don't know if I should. Thinking about it, I think I will. I'm not ever going to do anything with it as far as give it away or sell it, so check that out. Pretty sweet. It says TH on the side. I may try to find a little hidden spot in my diorama up there, maybe up in the parking area or something. It's getting kind of full, and just park it off in there, maybe in the grass somewhere. 37th annual. Pretty sweet. Rubber wheels. Pretty cool. You know what? I'm gonna get that bag back out. I threw it in the trash. I'm gonna get it back out. I'm gonna get that cover back out too. I'm gonna get that back out. I'll try to restaple it in the same exact spot if I decide to staple it shut. Because I just started thinking that until I put it up there and make sure, I may want to keep this. I may want to keep this in the bag. I may want to keep it like that and hang it up or something, but I'm not sure. I probably don't, but I don't want to throw this away and then decide that, yeah, I did. So I'm going to keep it like this for now. Put it right over there. So anyway, I would show you some of Mr. Pruse's custom, but I don't want to show any of it till it's done. So I'll wait until then. Hopefully the decals show up tomorrow. I'm back on overtime, so that's going to suck up all my day and everything else. But when I get back, I will definitely be trying to get the rest of this done. And on weekends, I may not be on overtime very long. We just had several North Italias I had to do, and a couple Texas Roadhouse, and I've already spit them out. And I got one country club, Kansas City Country Club. that has to be done by Thursday. And it was crazy because it's 75 hours to do, and I've just started it. I got 4 hours in it, and so I'm going to be jumping through my ass to try to get this thing built. And it's a big, long sucker, overshelf, electrical panel, electric panel, all wired. Just, it's a lot of shit. But what can I do? So, but I think after I get that done, I may be back. So I may not have to work next Saturday. Yeah, may not have to. But I got a cheer competition next Sunday. And dang, my oldest granddaughter, she went into wrestling, her first year in wrestling. She's taken competitions. Well, she's not gotten first, but she's gotten at least third every time and got second last week. And I was like, and this is her first year. She's wrestling. Everybody she wrestles is in. She's a freshman. Everybody's higher than her because there's nobody. She's 105 pounds, and there's nobody 105 in her grade that's wrestling. So everybody's older, and what's the point I'm making is that they've been wrestling for longer than her. So she's actually turning out to be pretty good at it. And it's really funny though, because like she's one of them real petite, pretty girls, But man, when you watch some of the videos of them out there slamming, I mean, it's crazy. You're like, look at these girls. And then when they get done, they're all real nice. Oh, she's so sweet. I'm like, they're weird. It's really weird. But I want them to know how to defend themselves, so I'm glad they do it. My other granddaughter's going in 9th grade next year. I hope she jumps in there and does it too. And then I want them to take some other different self-defense class, because that's the best way to stop a bully. And there's a lot of girl bullies too. As you know, you need to know how to punch them right in the fucking nose and spank their ass immediately, so they know, just don't mess with you. Go pick somebody else. Leave you alone. And if it goes further, take them to the ground, pin them, choke them out, whatever you got to do. Let them know they just picked the wrong bag of potatoes. And that's the best way to deal with a bully. I don't care who you are. I'm telling you, it's a fact. I learned it in the 4th grade. I was bullied a lot till I punched a motherfucker right in the nose. End of story. Sure, being a boy, that brought on several more fights after that, but it didn't matter, because once it's determined that you're going to fight back, people don't bully you no more. That don't mean people ain't going to still want to jump you and kick your ass. It just means that you're not going to be bullied, because you can't be pushed around. You're going to fight. So it did help a lot. And the same thing with girls, because nowadays there's so many girls out there just bullying people around that the best thing to do is to show them how to defend themselves. Punch that bitch right in the fucking nose. Whatever, get the shit on, get it on. And because you don't want your kid all intimidated. There's so many stories of them, they go home and they kill themselves. All this shit, all because of some little fucking bully in school. No. Teach them how it was when we were kids. It's okay to get your ass whooped. Just stand up for yourself. And so that's the way I do my granddaughters. That's grandson, all of them. Fuck that shit. I don't want them hanging themselves because of some shit like that. And but I also don't want them turning into bullies either. So you gotta stay on them about that too. I don't reward any of that bully shit. So anyway, but yeah, quite proud of how well she's wrestling. I'll get some of her videos and try to show them. She shows them to me. They're loaded on some website, but I watch them with her. I don't have them on my phone. But yeah, it's pretty rough. It's like, dang, Anna. What the hell? Anyway, guys, let me let you go. Congratulations to the winners. Dang, an hour. And let me know what you guys pick. I'll let you know when this other stuff comes in. And thanks again to Jeff for jumping in there and handling that for Mr. Bruce. And Mr. Bruce, I already let him know. He said, thank you, Jeff. Well, I let him know that you act. I guess he knows now. But I told him you acted like you was going to do something about it. And so now he knows you did. And so once again, congratulations, guys. Thanks to everybody, and peace. Outro.